Hey friends, welcome back to the shop. Today I wanted to walk through what I consider as a must-have for anyone that has a two-post lift. Here in this box is a Pittsburgh 2-ton underhoist safety stand. This is an all-steel construction tripod type adjustable stand that will actually adjust up to over 93 inches in height. I picked up one of these when we started working on Dana's Forester, and we knew that we were going to need some work underneath Clara. And after seeing one of them in use, I felt that it was definitely something that we need to pick up a second one of. We're going to definitely use both. And go ahead and go through an unboxing and an assembly for these itself. Now, this is a Pittsburgh brand, as I had mentioned, so they are available at Harbor Freight. I'll actually put the link for these in the description box if you want to go out and take a look at more of the specifics on those and find out if your closest Harbor Freight actually has them in stock. One thing that I will say is I'm going to actually install these a little flip-flop than what the directions has. My experience going through the first one, the instructions were not that great. So I started with them, but then I adjusted them based on how everything was fitting together, if that makes sense. So follow along, skip along, whichever one you choose. But let's go ahead and get started. One thing I am happy about with these is that it is boxed up pretty well. Considering that these are all steel, it is heavy. I'm glad to see that they have everything cased up really well. Now, all of these bolts are exactly the same size, same length as well. They're all 17 millimeter. You'll need just a regular socket and either a second socket or a box-in wrench in order to be able to help get everything together. Now, I've got this center beam, the brackets in place here. Now, the instructions will want you kind of working from the bottom up, but if you put in the center support braces that we have still on the floor here, then you really don't have any flex to be able to get this in here. You really have to be able to maneuver it, get a bolt in, maneuver it until they're all in and tightened up, and then move up to the actual piece here that will slide down through the center brace. Then start to bolt these up, because once again, this all has to flex in order to get aligned up properly. Then we can go back to the center support braces. All right. Now we can go ahead and start putting our center support braces on. Now you have a set of ball bearings as well as 2 shims that you're actually going to use for this when you're actually putting the lift part of it in. I'll come back to that a little bit later. Now I'm going to go ahead and start tightening everything up. All right, now that we've got everything tightened up, then we can go ahead and put in our rolling ball bearings. Drop those right in the top. You'll actually connect these. There's an indentation already there for the screw to go into, so it holds it there firmly in place. I'll drop that in, and the only thing we have left is, based on the height that you want it to be, is I'll rotate this up and put in our safety pin. There we go. And it is incredibly smooth. It is a little bit heavy because of the full steel construction, but that's exactly what you're going to want when you're putting a tremendous amount of weight on it when you're underneath the lift. Post up any comments if you've actually purchased these. Do you use it outside of anything other than the lift? And if you had any issues with it, or you think that it's just a must-have as well, go ahead and post up in the comments. Look forward to reading them and engaging with everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.